The 2026 BMW X5 represents the next evolutionary step for one of BMW's most important global models. Since its original debut in 1999, the X5 has played a defining role in shaping the modern luxury midsize SUV segment, with the current generation introduced in 2018 and refreshed in 2023. The move toward a 2026 update follows BMW's typical long-cycle strategy rather than a sudden reinvention. Industry reports suggest that BMW chose to refine the X5 gradually, instead of rushing a full redesign, largely due to shifting emissions regulations, electrification planning, and the need to keep production flexible across global markets. This approach reflects a broader industry trend, where stability and adaptability are prioritized over aggressive generational changes. The 2026 model year is expected to arrive as either a heavily updated version of the current platform or the early phase of a next-generation transition. BMW has historically timed major X5 updates around powertrain and technology readiness, rather than strict calendar intervals. Delays or staggered launches in some regions may occur, particularly as BMW balances internal combustion, plug-in hybrid, and electrified options. Supply chain normalization after recent global disruptions has also influenced BMW's rollout strategies, pushing brands to be more cautious and deliberate with production scaling. In terms of pricing, the 2026 BMW X5 is expected to maintain its position in the upper tier of the midsize luxury SUV segment. In the United States, pricing is likely to start slightly above the current model, potentially in the mid-$60,000 range, depending on powertrain and standard equipment. European pricing will reflect local emissions taxation and hybrid incentives, making electrified variants more competitively positioned in some markets. In regions like India and parts of Asia, the X5 will remain a premium import or locally assembled luxury offering, placing it firmly above mass-market SUVs. BMW's pricing strategy with the X5 traditionally focuses on perceived value through performance, technology, and brand reputation, rather than outright affordability. The X5 holds a unique place within BMW's brand legacy. It was BMW's first true SUV, though the company famously referred to it as a sports activity vehicle to emphasize driving dynamics. Over multiple generations, the X5 has built a reputation for blending on-road comfort with controlled handling, rather than prioritizing extreme off-road capability. Reliability perceptions have improved over time, especially as BMW refined its powertrains and electronics. While long-term ownership costs remain higher than non-luxury alternatives, the X5 is generally viewed as durable when properly maintained. For the 2026 model, the X5 is expected to continue using a version of BMW's CLAR platform. This architecture underpins many of BMW's rear-wheel drive-based vehicles and allows for flexible integration of internal combustion engines, mild hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and potentially more advanced electrification. From a real-world perspective, this platform enables balanced weight distribution, strong structural rigidity, and compatibility with advanced driver assistance systems. It also allows BMW to standardize production across multiple plants, improving consistency and quality control. The exterior design of the 2026 BMW X5 is expected to evolve rather than radically change. BMW's recent design language has been polarizing, but the X5 has largely avoided extreme styling experiments. Proportions are likely to remain upright and muscular, with a long hood, wide stance, and a clean roofline that emphasizes practicality. Lighting elements may become slimmer and more technically detailed, reflecting BMW's move toward digital lighting signatures. Overall, the design is expected to prioritize visual solidity and restraint over aggressive styling statements. In terms of size, the X5 will continue to sit squarely in the midsize luxury SUV category. It will remain larger than compact luxury SUVs like the BMW X3, while staying smaller and more maneuverable than full-size models such as the BMW X7. Exterior dimensions are expected to change only slightly, preserving interior space and cargo capacity. This consistency is important for buyers who value garage compatibility, urban usability, and predictable driving dynamics. Compared to rivals like the Mercedes-Benz GLE, Audi Q7, and Lexus RX, the X5 remains competitively sized without pushing into excess. Powertrain options for the 2026 BMW X5 are expected to vary by market. Turbocharged 6-cylinder and 8-cylinder engines will likely remain available in regions where emissions regulations allow. BMW's inline-6 engines paired with mild hybrid technology are expected to form the core of the lineup. The V8 option, while increasingly rare in the segment, may continue in select performance-oriented trims for markets such as North America. All engines are expected to be paired with BMW's 8-speed automatic transmission, known for its smooth and efficient operation. Electrification will play an increasingly important role in the X5 lineup. Plug-in hybrid variants are expected to offer extended electric-only driving ranges compared to previous models. These versions are designed to meet stricter emissions regulations while appealing to buyers who want lower running costs without fully committing to an electric vehicle. In urban environments, plug-in hybrids allow for short daily commutes using electric power alone. This aligns with global regulatory trends and BMW's broader electrification roadmap. Driving dynamics remain a core focus for the X5. BMW continues to tune the suspension and steering to balance comfort with responsiveness. Adaptive suspension systems are expected to be available, allowing the vehicle to adjust to different road conditions and driving styles. All-wheel drive will remain standard or widely available, depending on the market. These features reinforce the X5's identity as a road-focused luxury SUV rather than a dedicated off-roader. Inside, the 2026 X5 is expected to reflect BMW's latest interior technology philosophy. Digital displays will dominate the dashboard, integrating infotainment, navigation, and vehicle controls. Material quality is expected to remain high, with an emphasis on durability and tactile consistency, rather than excessive ornamentation. BMW's user interface continues to evolve, aiming to reduce complexity while offering deep customization. This approach caters to both tech-savvy drivers and those who prefer traditional controls. In BMW's global lineup, the 2026 X5 sits at a strategic midpoint. It bridges the gap between smaller, more affordable SUVs and larger, more expensive flagship models. The X5 is designed for buyers who want luxury, performance, and practicality in equal measure. It appeals to families, professionals, and long-distance drivers who prioritize comfort and driving confidence. Ultimately, the 2026 BMW X5 represents continuity rather than disruption, refining a formula that has remained relevant for more than 2 decades.